Please stand for the opening of prayer and pledge.
Father in heaven, bless us as we gather today for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Thy will be done. Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call this Hancock County Commission to order the 17th day of November 2016. If you would, please turn off all cellular devices. I appreciate that. Roll call.
Mr. President, all commission members are present.
Thank you. We have a quorum. Item 1, approval of minutes. Approval of commission meeting minutes for November 3rd of 16.
Move to approve.
We have a motion. Any corrections to the minutes? Questions? With none, I'd like to call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Government agency presentations 2. Item 2. We have the National Weather Service with us today, and he's going to present a storm warning presentation. Step up to the mic, and the floor is yours.
Okay. Afternoon, Commissioners. So my name is Fred McMullen from the National Weather Service in Pittsburgh, and the meteorologist is here on a nice, warm, late November afternoon, and it's going to be a nice warm day tomorrow, but get ready for this weekend. So that's when things rapidly change on Saturday. So I want to here to present the commissioners and Jeremy from the Office of Emergency Services a recognition for what we national program we have called Storm Ready. And so what Storm Ready is a program that Jeremy's worked through the application process. It's a safeguard in terms of making sure counties have ways to disseminate weather warnings, multiple ways to the citizens of a county, how to receive messages, participate in community outreach to engage the citizens about weather preparedness, and also work with weather exercises as a part of the county to make sure if there's a major winter storm, flood, severe wind outbreak, that things are in place to make sure that everything runs smoothly, people get their information, and able to take action when appropriate. So this is a unique honor because Hancock County is only the 10th state in West Virginia to achieve this recognition. So this is kudos to Jeremy for him hosting Skywarn classes, coming to our office and visit, but most importantly working with the citizens of Hancock County to kind of make them more weather aware for different weather disasters. So this plaque here, there's 2 of them that you get with initial recognition. Jeremy's going to work on purchasing more. I have to give to the Office of Emergency Services, and you can place those wherever you need. And we also have a certificate here for the Hancock County Commissioners, and also one for Jeremy. So congratulations on being the 10th storm-ready county in West Virginia.
Top 10.
So I don't know if we want to get a...
Do you want a picture?
Yes, you don't mind. Yes,
Do it now, or
please.
you want to wait till now?
Looks like items 3 and 4 are blank. New business 5, approval of the lease of trust deed for the following individual as a 5-year lien has elapsed. Daniel M. and Corey Owens. It's in your packet.
Have you looked this over, Mr. Lucas?
I have not seen that particular one, no. I've seen them in the past.
This was prepared by Change.
I have not seen it.
They
typically do.
they follow procedure and
First
live
one
there
I've
5
seen.
years. Yeah. Move to approve the release of deed of trust as presented.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 2, approval of internal budget revisions, FY 16-17.
We just have some departments that need to just move money around, no change, no increases, just reality.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No, sir.
Motion.
Move to approve the revisions.
Now we can discuss. I was waiting for that. That's okay. So nothing out of the ordinary? Okay. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. B, Office of Technology and Communications, requesting approval to hire Stephanie Fryer as OEM Deputy Director effective December 1 of 16.
Move to approve.
We have a motion, discussion, questions,
If you want some
Vitus?
clarification,
clarification?
Jeremy, Tracy, and I, we did 3 rounds of interviews. 3 rounds of interviews, I should say, for the top 3 candidates. Went through and scored all of the responses to questions and everything, and Ms. Fryer came out ahead of the other 2 gentlemen. She will be the best fit for the office, and her current work as a 911 dispatcher will help her along the way.
Good. Further discussions, gentlemen? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
One further comment on that. This particular position is paid by First Energy.
65% of the salary comes from First Energy.
So this is the minimum cost to the county.
Yes, sir.
if any.
Moving on. 2, requesting approval to begin payments for the construction of the Gas Valley Sports Complex.
Move to approve.
Discussion?
Gentlemen, this is the first payments in the that's due for the construction of the concession stand restrooms at Gas Valley, located at soccer fields. If you recall, we received a grant from the state of West Virginia in a roundabout figure of $60,000 last year, and construction has begun. And I believe earlier this week we're laying block, and so this will be their draw. Good chance to stop by and take a look at it.
Sure.
They say they'll have it done by the end of the year.
Good. Further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Sheriff's Department, 1, requesting approval to promote Deputy First Class Jeffrey McIntyre to the rank of Sergeant effective December 1 of 16.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 3-0. Finance, exoneration orders.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. General County. Bills.
General county bills were $66,606.41. P-card payments for all funds were $41,251.98.
Move to approve.
Discussion? Questions? Concerns? Vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Library levy. Bills. Bills.
They're okay to pay. All 3 libraries submitted.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Shelter workshop. Levy fund bills requisition.
They submitted 2 requisitions and they're okay to pay.
Move to approve.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Citizen remarks. Rudy Rosnick, citizen.
Since I'm the only citizen.
No.
4 minutes, I should be able to finish in less.
My timekeeper will keep track of this. Go ahead. You're wasting your time. There's like 20 already you've wasted.
Okay, Rudy Rosnick, R-U-D-Y, R-O-S-N-I-C-K. You're using my time here. Okay. Last summer, the commission decided not to accept the foundation's bid to continue operation of the shelter for $188,000, and instead took over the operation of the animal shelter effective July 1. Below are some interesting facts documented by a recent FOIA request completed by your staff. These are your numbers. The county provided information documenting your July through September shelter expenses. Expenses for the first quarter of commission shelter operation totaled $94,478. This is a little over twice what it would have cost if the commissioners had just allowed the animal shelter to continue to be operated by the previous organization. At your current rate of spending at the shelter, your decision to assume operation for the shelter will cost the taxpayers approximately $200,000 more to operate the shelter this year. Your June decision to take over operation of the shelter is a good example of mismanagement of taxpayers' dollars. Again, we can question these numbers because, again, it's your first quarter, you started July, you didn't have a full staff, you didn't have animals out there, et cetera, so you had some additional one-time expenses too. But it does look like it's going to cost the taxpayers an additional $200,000. Regarding the operation of the shelter, you stated you could operate the shelter better than the nonprofit that had operated the shelter for the past 20 years. Below are some facts related to the shelter operation for July through September. As stated at the last meeting, 335 animals were received at the shelter. 32 of the animals were transferred to out-of-state organizations. It must be noted that you do not have written contracts with any of these facilities. 3 additional animals were transferred to an unidentified facility on September 9th, with no assigned transfer form indicating with whom the animals were shipped. 21 animals were euthanized in this 3-month period. 5 in July, not the 3 that were reported in the August commissioner meeting. 6 in June and 10 in September, for a total, again, 21 animals euthanized. Additionally, 15 young kittens were found dead in their cages. So in other words, if you look at the numbers, and these are your numbers, from your reports, 36 animals out of 300 that you took ownership for at that shelter died. That's over a 10% rate of the animals being received at that shelter died in that 3-month period. Additionally, only 21 animals, were adopted. That's a 7% rate. Only $3,000 was raised by public donations for events. And of the $3,000, $900 was donated by the commissioners. I don't understand why, when you have a budget and you're giving them money, why you're donating to them, but that's here and there. The foundation, during their last year of operations, raised $55,000 from the public. So therefore, you can see that there's been a big drop off on civic citizens donating to the shelter since the takeover. Finally, at the last commission meeting, the commissioners approved the August shelter summary report. The report does not identify euthanasia numbers, found dead in cage numbers, or animals transferred. Is this the level of transparency you plan to provide the public? This isn't what the voters expected when they approved the excess levy by 72.5%. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Go to the order. Karen, anything else? I shut that off. Nothing? Counselor.
Wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, since won't be seeing everybody next week, or at least not all at once. And I would also like to say that this evening at 6 p.m. at the Hancock County Senior Wellness Center in Gas Valley Road, there is a candlelight vigil for Alzheimer's awareness. And again, that's at 6 p.m. at the Senior Center. So if anybody would like to attend, that would be great. It's a worthwhile ceremony. It's a somber ceremony because of that illness and its effects on society in general, but in particular our seniors and the elderly.
Our listeners share.
Just happy Thanksgiving to all. Hopefully the citizens of Hancock County will remain safe throughout this time. Enjoy yourselves, but do it in a safe manner.
OEM, anything today? Else,
I'd
Karen?
just like to thank you guys for affording me the support to pursue those programs.
911 back here hiding in the corner.
I just want to congratulate Sergeant McIntyre on his promotion. It's well deserved. And also happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Just he's shaking his head no. Okay. I don't know if Commissioner-elect gets to talk yet or not. Probably not, so we're going to skip Paul. Congratulations, by the way. Yes. Mr. Vitus.
Just looking around the room, I'd like to say congratulations to the sheriff, Mr. Calloway, Mr. Longy, Mr. Foley on their recent wins. Also, I have some numbers from the animal shelter I'd like to discuss. From July through October of 2016, so far the shelter has taken in 462 animals. 323 are cats, 139 were dogs. Our adoptions at the end of October were 154. To rescues, we have 30 animals. Return to owners, we have 25 animals. So far died in our care are 20 animals, roughly 4.3%. Euthanized animals, all through the care of veterinary physicians, are 26 in total for the first 4 months, or 5.6%. That left us with a total remaining of 217 animals. We have 60 roughly at on-site locations at this point. We still have in our care 157 animals, of which 37 are dogs, 120 are cats. Projecting these for a year, that'll give us 1,386 animals on the intake side. Multiplying everything by 3, we expect to see 60 animals die in our care. When you bring in a litter of 6 kittens that are 1 to 2 days old that can't even open their eyes, the chances of keeping them all alive are slim. If we continue at the current rate of euthanization, that'll be 78 animals over the course of the year. Having recently received some information from a FOIA request of my own, I started looking into the foundation numbers. In the December 2010 report, the foundation reported that their intake was 1,746 animals. Of those 1,746 animals, 513 were euthanized, much more than our 78 projected. If you look at the end of that year, they said that they had 103 dogs in the shelter and 313 cats. Moving on to January of 2011, the end of the month of January, they reported 54 dogs and 125 cats. Those numbers were their numbers. I've reported ours for the first quarter, or for the first 4 months, actually. So our attempt is, in part of gaining the FOIA information, was to see how comparable our numbers were, because we have made the statement that we would try to run the shelter as well as it was run, and following these numbers, I think we're doing that job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stephanie, George?
The only thing I have is before I left the office, I received the official summary of the election. They are official. They're not certified. They won't be certified until Monday morning at 11 o'clock. The state had a change of conditions this time. They waited for every county to turn in their result.
Right, and you can't until so many hours after the last county turns in, that's why.
11 o'clock Monday morning. So they're official, but not certified.
So you did your job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the election office, they did a fine job.
Hey,
I have to
it's
say.
all leadership, George.
They
That's what it's
really,
all
really
about.
did a super job. And everyone jumped in from our staff and helped out election day, and we had no problems.
Okay.
George, you're saying after 11 o'clock on Monday. 2 of the 3 commissioners need to be in to certify, but not before 11. Okay. Very good.
Don't pick a time.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pick a time.
I'm in Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Are you going to announce that?
Is Tuesday morning? Well, we do it Tuesday morning. 8:30? Make sure that's good.
22nd?
I don't have a count.
Yes.
22nd?
And that's more or less just a vote, huh? That's not even...
It's basically
Read off the results.
everything's waiting.
Right, we did, yeah.
Okay.
Commissioners?
Yeah, I have a couple of things. While we're on that subject, I want to commend you and your office and anybody else that helped. I believe we had a couple from other offices helped. A fine job. How you guys handled all the early voters under the situation that we have. I think you did an outstanding job. I would like to see some improvements in the waiting area. That was tough, but man, we are so limited in space that it's...
We need your help. We can resolve that. But we
Yeah. And I think it was a different election. I'm not so sure we'd have 2,200 in the next primary or something. But
4 more years.
Given the conditions, you guys did a heck of a job. Jeremy, it's like you've been this gift from God.
Whoa.
I mean, everything that you came in with, you have acted upon. You're doing an excellent job, and the rewards are coming. And I know we're not here to pat people on the back and everything, and you're just out to do your job. You know, we don't do that touchdown dance and stuff. But I thank you as a commissioner for the fine job you did. And we've brought on a new hire today, and from what I've heard, it's all accolations. The person, you know, was above all in their scoring, and I know you played a big part in who that. Not big. You played a part in the interview, and someone that you thought could do what you do, and from what I understand, about ready to take over without training. So you're doing everything we've asked and everything you said you were going to do, and I think you're going above and beyond it. And I just want you to know that, you know, as an individual, and I'm sure Jeff and Mike both appreciate it. And that's not taking anything away from you. Tracy, back there.
Joe was ready to stand up.
So, yeah, you got a gift. You got a gift. In fact, I made that gift. And I'd like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I read at school today to some 4th graders, and I told them, I said, you know, what's the best thing about Thanksgiving? And now we're looking at 4th graders who are like all over the place and hands up and that. And I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be you're out of school, right? And I get turkey and mashed potatoes and parades and football. A couple kids blurted out football. And I said, yeah, those are all good, but are you guys missing one thing? And it's like, you know, threw out a couple more answers. I said, how about the time off from school? You get 4 days off. The kid in the back room yelled up, no, we don't. We get 8. So I'm not sure they're even worried about getting out of school. It was just happy faces, excited about the dinner, and it was good. I'm glad I went. So, and that's all I have. I have more, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. I'd just like to congratulate again everyone on their election. Success. Paul, you'll be here 3 meetings from now, right? That's good. So welcome aboard, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Have a happy holiday.
I'd like to wish Officer McIntyre well in his new endeavors.
Is that it? I really have nothing. Happy Thanksgiving. The courthouse will be closed.
Oh, you got something.
What? No, I ain't bringing it. The courthouse will be closed the 24th and 25th, so enjoy your holidays.
Mike became a grandfather again yesterday. And he's not saying anything, but he has a Schwartzmiller coming.
Yeah. It's already here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Move to adjourn, fellas?
So moved.